I've been dipped and sanctified in the word to where I can use it in real-time exorcism with these demons of masculinity. See how the demon uses those certain language? Speaks many different ways, but you gotta stay focused. A spirit of stragology hovers like a cloud. This is what's coming. There's your fertility. There's your ability to really pair bond and successfully mate with somebody long term. You don't have the primary relationship, a man. The first business, your first network is family. You don't have it. You have shit. You have stuff. You have bags and purses and coats and trips and dogs and plants and candles and fragrance and shoes and shit. 11 days, we will be in cuffing season. You're going to be by yourself for Thanksgiving because the restaurants are going to be open. You're going to look real sad at Thanksgiving sitting at that table with you, your single mama, your single sisters, your single cousins who are baby mamas, all them dogs. It's going to be a bunch of grown women, unmarried women, out of wedlock children, pets.
1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Now, we're going to do this quick breakdown. Angryman said something interesting on a live stream the other day. It was very interesting. What happened was he was outside in his back. Angryman was outside in his backyard. He didn't have his computer, but I understood exactly what he was saying. Now, listen close. Listen up close. I know everything's messed up, but we're going to break this down. So, this was interesting. Angryman said, look, I understand why the passport bros do their thing, because this Kamala Harris stuff and all the TikTok stuff, it actually showed what's really going on. And this is the stuff. Nobody's new to this. This is everything that everybody knew. But what I gathered from this information was this is the network that black men need to be dealing with in America. So basically, see, because what's been a problem in America is black men didn't know where they had a network, because the black woman, she doesn't want to be a part of the network. And then she'll go be a network with rainbow people, but black men don't want to be networked with rainbow people because guilty by association. And then black men don't really know that other people really would like to network with us, men and women, right? And Angryman said, look, the numbers said it. The numbers told us the percentage of black women that is not good enough to deal with. And I said, you know what? He's right as hell on this one right here. Because what happened was, with the women that's on TikTok and the network and everything, I said, let me go pull the numbers, right? So I pulled the numbers of who voted for Kamala Harris. Look at this big bar right here. 78% of black women voted for Kamala Harris, right? And what has everybody always said? You only got 20% of good women. You only have 20% of good black women. and they call them mammies. And then they also say, well, you know, the 20% of good women, first of all, they're too busy with a man. They're too busy raising families. They're too busy doing their thing to come out on the internet and be loud and as boisterous as 70%, 78 to 80% of black women who will go ahead and vote for Kamala, meaning, you know, obviously they back. Well, it's a lot of factors. You can't even, matter of fact, let's break this down. Let's break this down. It's a lot of factors on why this 78% is louder. Okay? It's disgusting. It's almost overwhelming, but the passport bros got it right. You understand? 80% of black women believe what? Roe v. Wade, women's right reproduction. They don't need no man. They could do good by themselves. They're independent. They will team up with Rainbow and other races to go against it. So that's 6 factors right there. 6 factors why the 80% of black women who are deemed Kamala Harris voters are what we call the bad. Those are 6 reasons why. And then we always knew there are 20% of good black women. Well, why the black women don't step up? They are outnumbered. And they're busy doing stuff with men and being in a family and stuff like that. So this was an interesting stat that we can all see now. See, we all knew it, but we can all see it now. 78 to 80% of black women voted for Kamala. Now, what does that mean? I mean, okay, yeah, no, not all of them are mean like that. Well, yes, they are, because we have all of the TikToks and everything that shows that. Because you put that in one account, and then you put in the savings account under the same name, multiple baby mamas, fibroids and ovarian cancer, overweight. Like, so you start to get this 70 to 80% of black women that just ain't good enough, you know, because of themselves, you know, for the scenario of black men. So you got 20% of black women that are good enough. Okay. Sorry about the screen. That is, how do you stand a chance as a black man if 80% of your women are all messed up? Angryman says something very, he said that you can see how many black women are not good enough. But he didn't say it that way. He said it, I could see why the passport brothers do what they do. The passport brothers have an understanding that, yo, why would I pick through 20% of the women? That ain't enough. That is not enough. Because remember what's inside this 20%. You still got overweight and obese. You still got 2- and 3-time baby mamas in there too. They still are good women. So the 20% is even less than the 20% because you count the other ones that's taken. So the passport bros understood. Why would I gamble through 13% of women? Now that don't make sense. So the black man, here's the direct numbers right here why the black man shouldn't be, in my estimation. It don't play for me because I love the black woman all, you know, through and through, no matter how horrible she is. That's my sister, my woman, whatever. But I can totally understand why black men have trouble. See, they keep trying to think that they're holding their vaginas from black men. I disagree. The numbers say that black men understand 80% of y'all ain't good. And then inside of the 20%, it's only 13% of y'all that's available. Okay? Now, do I want to keep going with the numbers or do I want to give y'all some of this silliness? See, what happened here, when these women go on TikTok and all that, they're showing it. Oh, I don't got my volume up right there. So let's go back to the numbers then. So, white women, 47% of white women 52% of white women are good women. Okay? So 20% of black women. Hold on. I got it all wrong. Hold on. I've been giving the black woman credit. These numbers are all wrong. I've been looking at it wrong. Sorry for my screen. Hold on. 92% of black women. Hold on. Look at this. Check this out, y'all. Look. Hold on. I've been looking at it all wrong. I was giving them credit. Oh, shit. 92% of black women ain't no good. The Angryman has said something in a live stream, but he didn't have his computer in front of him. He was in the backyard. And he said, yo, the numbers will show how many good black women out here that's not systemically programmed and all this other stuff, all the different factors that go into being a bad black woman for the community, right? Check this out. Brian Turner, check this out. 92% of black women are no good. 7%. See, this is even worse than I thought. 7% of women voted for Trump, meaning they believe in reproduction and they believe in building, and they don't care so much about teaming up with the rainbow community. They're busy with their families and man. They want the betterment of the country. They enter free enterprise. Now, what happens inside this 7% of women? Most of them are married, busy, got a couple baby mamas, and then how many are actually available? I would say about 3.2%. I would say about 3%. I would say about 3% of black women, good black women, are only available. That makes the case even worse on why the passport bros had this thing right. Who the hell wants to pick through a 3% pile, for lack of better words? Wow. Now look, we are okay, everything balances out. What do we say about black men? We say 80% of black men are simps, right? We say 80% of black men are simps, and then 20% of black men are high value, right? So that number adds right, okay? And this is why, check this out. Angryman didn't understand. He knew what he was saying in theory, but here's the actual breakdown. Check this out. This is where my simp stuff come into play. Check this out. This is where my simp stuff come into play as the Prince simp. Check this out. 92% of the women ain't no good and wish they could do damage. 7% of women are good. 80% of men are simps. 20% of men are high value and stand on business, right? Here's the problem in the black community. 92% of women don't want to be with 80% of the simps. See that? 92, fuck it, let's be nice. 80% of the 92 black women want to be with 20% of the high value men. See that? 80% of the 80% of men don't want the 80% of men. You see that? That's the black community in a nutshell with the numbers. 92% of the women ain't shit. 7% of women are very, very good, but only 3% or 2.5% are available for a man. That makes the passport brothers very smart. Why would you pick from a 2.5 percentile? So they got out of here. Now, 80% of the black men are simps. 20% are high value. 80% of the 92% of black women that ain't shit want 20%, want the full 20% are high value men. So all of these 80% of these women are chasing these men right here, making these men irrelevant. The other 13% could be, rainbow, celibate, playing with toys, all that other shit. So if these 80% of men wanted a decent women, they would have to pick out of the 2.5 out of the 7%, right? Now, when you hear brothers talking about, niggas getting their passports are clowns, and I rock with some of these brothers, but the numbers say different, but everybody knew it already. Everybody knows that dealing with the Gladiator BW in America is at your own risk. That's why I came to YouTube to say, well, if you're going to play at your own risk, at least get something out the game. Because a lot of you brothers ain't got it in you to get a passport and go somewhere and be, you know, as adventurous as the black woman. Like, you understand? Like, so we say, at least if you're going to play with the women in America, get something out of it. The times have changed. They don't get to play you guys in the 80% no more. That's why I'm here. But now, more important than that, what did black men gain out of this election after learning about these numbers that the angry man spoke on, right? What did we learn? What did we learn? We learned that we actually got a network of people. That's what we learned. So these the 20% of black men, look what we have. We have 50% of white men. Okay, what you want to say? You can say half of them are racist. Okay, we got 25% of white men we could network with. You have 50% of white women. You want to say half of them are racist? You have 25% of white women that you can network with, right? Black woman is out. Don't even try to network with that. You got 54% of Hispanic. You want to say 25% of them racist? You have 25% of Hispanics that you can network with. That's the men. And then you have 37% of Hispanic women who you can network with. You want to say half of that? All right. I'm not going to say the whole half because they need eggplant. So I'm going to say 25% of Hispanic women you can network with. And then they say all others. All others. You could say, let's say half of them are racist. So you got about 20% of others that you can network. And that, if you ask me, and if black men give a damn about anything, we've been trying to find a network. We're sick of black women and rainbow community and everybody else having the networks because we really didn't know who the hell they were. I believe this election could really help us just by the sheer numbers. Just by the numbers, you can actually see, well, hey, we do have a network. See, because most men wanted to, well, most men I know wanted to be in the 20%. This 80%, you already know, 80% is simps. They're never going to travel. They're never going to do anything. And they're going to constantly be stuck with the 80% of black men that want the 20% of men. Ain't that wild? Ain't that wild how 80% of the black men, black women still want 20% of the black men who voted for Trump, even though they voted for Kamala. Ain't that something? I mean, it is what it is, man. So let's say, I don't know how I could say this. Matter of fact, I'm going to do it. Let's say you got about, I don't know, 2% of these people that's gay, and then the other half is married or with a woman. So the black woman is chasing about an 8 percentile. She's chasing about an 8 percentile of the 20% of high value men. And that's where the black community is, man. Okay? Now, we can actually benefit from these numbers. We learned who our network is. Half of all the other people. None of the black women. That's Passport Brothers talk. But I'm just saying, if you brothers could expand your horizons, and because you could see what happened here. What happened here was the black woman has to come back to us now. And what they're saying on TikTok and everything is they're not going to do that. Okay? Let's go to this. They're saying they're not going to come back. So you must not listen to Umar. You have to exercise your network and your privilege.
Their young boys are actually demonstrating sexual harassment and verbal sexual harassment to the females in the school. And it's not because they're bad boys. It's not because they're bad kids. It's because everything that we decide as a society says something about our values. The only way for us to eradicate human trafficking, the only way for us to eradicate any kind of gender violence, and the only way for us to have world peace is for our children and youth to grow up believing.
Now you see this shit right here. Come on, y'all. Like, we're men here. What woman that looks like this give a damn about world peace? You would have to have the money of Taylor Swift to give a damn about world peace. But if you a regular working person, you don't give a fuck about world peace. You're just up here on the internet because you look nice. So let's go back to the numbers. You're dealing with white women. 47% of white women voted Kamala. 52% of white women voted for Trump. You want to say that? We're going to say half of the white women are racist against blacks. So we have 25% of white women that's good. Okay? She's not one of them. That's all. Brandon, I see you.
That everybody has the right to respect and value their own bodies, and that nobody else has the right to take that away from them.
We control your bodies. Hi.
And you wonder why we choose the bear. I don't want anyone that is not a woman to tell me what I do with my body.
This is to all the mothers who have sons who right now have liquid courage to think that telling a girl that it's your body, my choice, is okay. I have already sent one son home. Don't let yours be next, because we will be training our daughters to make your son look like a colander draining out for you. So unless you already have a plot and a box picked out for your sons, you better get the little fuckers on hand. And for anybody that's appalled by what I'm saying that you're threatening people, no, bitch, I make promises.
What do we say? Gladiator BW. Any surprise over here? Hell no. First line of order for the gladiator, kill or be killed. They lead with violence. Okay, let's go back to the numbers. 92% of women are like her. Who the hell wants, bro, we only got 3% to pick from of good, decent women. This is sick.
Because what we will not do is let you think that just because your orange Jesus is going to be president, that it will exempt you from being corrected, erased, and replaced. You will not worry about us choosing the bear. We are the fucking bear. As I've said in several other posts, ladies, get your shit right. Lock and load. They're bold enough to say it out loud now, even though some of them have already been doing this shit. So make sure you're prepared at all times with anything. And for all the ones that have been commenting on women's videos and posts this stupid shit, keep playing pussy. You're going to get fucked. So after...
There you go. Now, all jokes aside, y'all, black women and women wasn't talking with this sort of anger. They were more happy that, the laws and no Trump had led to them being dominant. And guess what was happening during that time? Black men couldn't say, yo, you fucker, and this and that. Black men couldn't talk like that, or we'd be canceled or something of the sorts. But it's not like that anymore. They don't talk like, that swag they had before Trump won, where they wouldn't indulge in like this sort of talk. They would only talk from the standpoint of winning. They wouldn't talk. This is a losing talk. This is losers talk. You know how it is when you used to play sports back in the days and you lose, I'll fight you, B. I'll fight you for losing. You know what I mean?
You make your son look like a colander draining out for you. So unless you already have a plot and a box picked out for your sons, you better get the little fuckers on hand. And for anybody that's appalled by what I'm saying that you're threatening people, no, bitch, I make promises. Because what we will...
Ma'am, all we wanted out of the black woman was for her not to talk like that. All we wanted she could act like that all she wants, but as a representation of black men, what you don't want to be, we demand that you don't talk like that. But that ain't never happened because you say you're not a lady. You say it to me every day. I'm not a flower. I'm a thorn bush. I'm not a flower. I'm a thorn bush. but you want respect of a lady and a flower. We hold flowers gently. We stay the fuck away from the thorn bush. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, the embarrassment that they don't seem to have. You know what I'm saying? Like it's ridiculous because I don't appreciate black women ever crying, trying to act like, well, I'm a woman. No, bitch, please. Bitch, please. When? 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 How the fuck could I treat you like a lady and you act and you talk like this? So what am I left to do? Well, I like pussy, so that's all I could use you for. And you want to team up with gay men, you should really not like gay men. They decided they don't want no parts of your pussy. That's how much they think of you. Unbelievable.
Not do is let you think that just because your orange Jesus is going to be president, that it will exempt you from being corrected, erased, and replaced. You will not worry about us choosing the bear. We are the fucking bear. As I've said in several other posts, ladies, get your shit right. Lock and load. They're bold enough to say it out loud now, even though some of them have already been doing this shit. So make sure you're prepared at all times with anything. And for all the ones that have been commenting on women's videos and posts this stupid shit, keep playing pussy. You gonna get fucked.
So after doing a little research of my own about this your body, my choice thing, because I never heard of it before until today.
Right. She never heard of it before. Now, one thing that I have learned during this Trump victory and all my joy that I've been having inside of it, what I have learned is that you have a girl like this. This ain't no old one. This is a young ass girl, bro. This is a young girl. And I have sat there and watched young black girls, young white girls act stupid over the Trump victory. And I'm sitting there saying to myself, you dumb little bitch, you don't even know what you mad for. You don't even know what laws are good, and you don't even know why you mad. But this is what the internet has fucking done. So what happened was this, y'all. Nick Fuentes and the other white boys had put out this tweet to the women. Obviously, they talking about, white women. Your body, my choice. Okay, that's what Nick Fuentes and the white boys had put out there to all the women. Your body, my choice. So it's going down. They trying to clap back.
Oh, my granddaughter got harassed at school by some kids. I think, and I stand by this, that TikTok needs to ban Nick Fuentes because he's the one.
See that? See that? We not living in that culture no more, you dumb bitch. And that's another thing. I'm going over to Twitter and Parler with Trump and them. I want freedom of speech. You see what I'm saying? Like, how do you believe you could cancel somebody because they can't say whatever they want to say? That's the Biden administration you've been living in, you dumb bitch. That you think, see, what's happening out here, you dumb bitch. They done prioritize cameras, anonymous snitching, all this other stuff, no freedom of speech, where I say what I want to say, you say, yeah, well, we should be canceling. Bitch, ain't nobody thinking about canceling you. So they're mad that Trump is in office, and at the very least, fellas, we get freedom of speech back. She said, yo, we need to cancel Nick Fuentes because he said, your body, my choice. Ma'am, he waited until Trump won. He did the right thing. He didn't say it before that because y'all would have been able to cancel him. But now that Trump won, you can't do it. Let's get it.
I think, and I stand by this, that TikTok needs to ban Nick Fuentes, because he's the one that started all this stuff with his gross attitude and the way how he acts and just jacking that ugly mouth of his.
That's how they care about you men. Now, remember, it ain't really about looks. What it is they had Oprah, Sally Jesse Raphael, Tyra, Wendy Williams, all these talk shows. Men ain't have shit. We had Steve and Jerry, shit that don't mean nothing to black people, black men in particular. Now that men are able to talk, they don't want you talking. And like I said, these are some selfish ass people. They want to be the only ones making money on the internet. Yeah, it's disgusting. The WNBA bitches want to be the only bitches to play in the WNBA. They don't want to make babies and let other girls and make their own babies. They're just some of the most selfish people. Selfish. Men have caught up. Men have caught up to speed. We're on the internet talking about you and all of the shit that you want to hide because you care about the look, unless you're talking to black men. You know? It's beautiful days, beautiful times coming up.
Because boys now are going to school thinking that it's cool to walk up to a girl and say this stuff. And then throw more in there, like they have the right to rape them.
What? Say that again? Say that again?
And then throw more in there, like they have the right to rape them.
And throw more in there, like they have the right to rape them. See, this is what we're not living with anymore. Women just saying shit. Ain't nobody ever touch you, bitch. First of all, let's just get one thing clear, bitch. The way you look, all jokes aside, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't even know anymore because, like I said, you ain't no woman that looks like you going, really destroy some eggplant. You understand where I'm coming from? You don't look like a woman that's going to destroy some eggplant or you got some box that's going to make somebody fall out. Ain't nobody thinking about raping you. Your pussy. Yo, men have realized, ma'am, your pussy ain't shit. I don't know why y'all still think y'all carrying gold. Y'all have spoiled gold. And that's something that's damn near impossible to do. You spoiled gold. We don't want your pussy. Unless it's under our conditions. Like, come on, man. Like, they still think they pussy worth something. It bugs me out. As much as you don't cherish your pussy, as much as you don't care about your pussy, you still think somebody else want to grape it? That's crazy.
Because it happened to my granddaughter at Sycamore High School.
Oh, this bitch is a grandmother? Nah. But you just don't know nowadays. Because grandmothers look like little kids. You saw Nene Leakes? Nene Leakes look about 13 years old. So these grandmothers are getting surgeries and they looking like little kids out here. Yo, this shit is sad, B.
Ashland City, Tennessee. Now, my daughter could call the cops, which I would, press charges, and make an example so this way everybody can see that is against the law. If anybody walks up to you and so far goes like this, that's all they gotta do. If they just put their little hand on you and it's not invited, that's an assault.
Wow. See how they had us out here? If you say, hey, Melissa, you look nice today, yo, that's sexual harassment at the job. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yes, there are freaks out here. I'm not saying that they're not. But come on, man.
Guy who started the whole your body, my choice shit on Twitter and then subsequently made it go viral, and now young men at like schools and stuff are starting to make this their mantra, your body.
So the young white boys, so do you hear what's going on? The young white boys listen to Nick Fuentes, because we damn sure don't, right? And none of my black young boys listen to him. So the young white boys are listening to Nick Fuentes, and he's saying to the women, your body, my choice. And the young white boys are going to the schools saying it to the girls. It's getting crazy out here, player. Nick Fuentes is turning up out here, got the young boys. So he got himself a following. The young boys are going to the schools.
Body is my choice. He also said some other stuff publicly, just like calling women bitches and to stay pressed and whatever. You can watch the videos. I'm not gonna taint my TikTok by having his face on a video. So I will just let you look it up if you want to, but just be prepared. It's fucking terrible. What I want to say about that is, first of all, it's so funny how people paint feminism as like men hating, right? Oh, they just hate men. They're out to get men, whatever. Why does no one talk about the verbiage when men like this man hates women? Anybody who is going up calling women bitches, like not even like in a fight, they're just like speaking of them that way. And going up to women and saying, your body, my choice, you hate women.
Hold on, ma'am. Yes, his language may be a little vulgar, but if you say you want women's reproductive rights and a man got a woman pregnant and the man wanted the child and she exercised her reproductive rights and that man was heartbroken, you don't feel any way about that man. So you only feel some way when the man calls a woman a bitch. But if a woman deletes a man's child, you still like, well, I want women to have autonomy over their body. What type of society you think we were going to continue going into? That's over. You have to have discretion with your vagina. Yo, these women are radical, bro. These women are radical, bro.
The second thing I wanted to say about this is let it be known that...
Because remember what happens with women. This is what happens with women, y'all. Remember, I'm in your bedroom. I'm in your kitchen. I'm with you when you with your woman. Remember what happens. She's talking in a mild-mannered voice and disrespecting men. But it shouldn't be taken as disrespect because her volume and her tone is low. Your volume and your tone gets loud, so that would make you wrong, angry, and all this other shit inside of the conversation. When y'all could both get loud, she know you ain't trying to hurt her, it's just a conversation. But she could disrespect you or disrespect men in a mild-mannered tone, and it shouldn't be deemed as, nasty. But because you got a little louder as a man or whatever you want to call yourself, you're determined and you're deemed nasty and you're wrong. But she's not wrong because her tone never rose above a certain volume. That's all this is, y'all. And that's what we've been living with in this fucking Joe Biden administration. Bitches talking in a mild tone, disrespecting your ass. You be like, bitch, what you talking about? Oh, why you yelling at me? Whoa, bitch. Whoa. That's what we be. Y'all niggas know I'm right. Y'all know I'm right. Y'all know I'm right. Y'all know I'm right on that one. We all deal with that shit. Why you yelling at me? Why your voice loud? Bitch, you just disrespected me. So I'm not going to hit you or anything, but I want to disrespect back a little bit. I want to raise my voice a little bit. I don't got to talk like no fucking girl. What the fuck? That's what this is, y'all.
This was never about a baby or the idea of a baby or the life of a child.
Right. You didn't never give a fuck about that. Because when we add in the secondary factor, that man wanted that child. and she deleted it, and that man cried and was heartbroken. Will you expound on that?
Was always about control. And this statement, this your body, my choice mantra, highlights that this was only ever just about control. There is no reason that men should have been voting in this. It just wasn't. Like, they will never have to carry a baby. They had no business in voting about this matter. It should have been a female choice.
See what I'm saying? Not the choice that she fuck somebody raw that she don't want to have a baby with. Not that though, right? Not the heartbreak of the man, but more importantly, not the fact that she fuck raw and don't want to be with that man or that baby. What about that? You're only saying to me, yo, women want to be whores and unprotected.
In the vote, and it just wasn't. Like, they will never have to carry a baby. They had no business in voting about this matter. It should have been a female choice in the vote, and what she does.
Let's go back to the numbers. Female choice. Black women voted for Kamala Harris 92%. So 92% of our black women want to have the female choice on reproduction. How the fuck are you supposed to make some babies? And they want 20% of men that vote for Trump, but it's only, 13% that's available. And they don't want them. How are we supposed to make some babies? This is the black community. And everybody keeps saying, don't blame black women. Bro, this is their fault. 92% of black women are fighting for reproductive rights to fuck men raw and destroy the baby. 92%. Angryman, he said something. It's 80%, Bernie. That's 80% men for Trump. And those numbers are right. 80% of men are simps. I would know. I am one. But I didn't vote for no damn Kamala over my dead body, nigga. But I do know simps. And when I say simps, I say, these fake alphas, all Ricky Smiley, all Steve Harvey, all these niggas with money. 80% of black men are simps that care about women not making babies. How can you survive as a black community of 80% of the men and 92% of the women don't want babies? How can you survive as a people? Angryman has said, yo, if you look at the Trump numbers, you will see. If you look at the Trump numbers, you will actually see why passport brothers have left black women. Whoa, you got to count that. So you got to count another 1% for passport brothers. So you might have that, Bernie. Passport brothers came back, voted for Trump, all the military expats. So I can understand that. Yeah, these numbers are disgusting, y'all, as far as the black community ever really thriving. Because all of this blue is for people who want reproductive rights for women. Those are startling numbers. Those are nasty numbers. I mean, yo, son, how could this even be? Yo, how do you thrive? When you start putting in the nuance, the nuances is 92% of these women want the 20% of men. They got the money. 20% of the men don't want them. 80% of these women don't want the 80% of simps. They too good for them. So you basically dealing with 13% of men available and about 3% of good women available because the other 4 or 5% has been taken. And that is the reproduction of the black community. Yeah, you have babies in here and all that stuff and all that, you know, what they call it, fodder. What they call it, filler. You know what I mean? It's disgusting. And they are not telling you the Democrat and independents that voted for Trump. Right. But that right now you understand what I'm saying. But the woman's number is right. That's all we're talking about here. The woman's number for the most part. Well, not only that, the other part was the network that black men have now. We got to realize we got half of white people that's not racist. That's our network. We got half of Hispanic people that's not racist. That's our network. No rainbow involved. We got to just start buddying with these people. We don't have no black people to really network with. When it really come down to it. When it really come down to it. See, because these people in the 80 and the 92%, they network with everybody. Rainbow, Indian, Asian. And that's what has scared me for the election. I know they had a big network. And I kind of slept on the founding fathers of the country. They're not letting that shit happen.
But if we have to vote on it, it should have been only females voting on it. And the last thing I wanted to say is every man who voted for like early abortion bans and for all the abortion laws, if you are a father, I want you to really just take a moment and sit with this and think about it before you respond. And you don't even have to respond because I understand like sticking to your grounds and needing to show a face, but really think about what you would say if a boy at your daughter's school came up to her and just said, "Your body, my choice." Or if she was dating someone who told her that, "Your body, my choice." Because that is the culture in which America has decided to vote. And it was the popular vote too. They voted in a man who has these ideals, whether it's true or not, and just to get the vote, it is what he puts out there. And yeah, this is the America we're living in, and I just want everybody who voted to sit in that and to know that that is what's being said at schools, in public, on the news. It is men, it is white men saying, "Your body, my choice."
Yeah, baby. I'm going to tell y'all something, man. I've never seen it like this. I ain't going to hold you, B. Women are disgusted. They are disgusted, and they are disgusted. I mean, it's all over everywhere on the internet, man. It's everywhere.
So ever since Trump got elected, my rights have been taken away from me, and it just keeps going. And I think I'm going to divorce my husband because he keeps taking my rights away from me.
I just said you couldn't have any more chickens.
Same thing.
What are you talking about?
Same thing. So ever since Trump got elected.
So it's gotten so bad to where women realize that, look, I could just go on the internet and act like I'm mad. I could go on the internet and act like I'm mad over this Trump shit. Like that's how disgusting they are. You understand? But let's go here.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the greatest capitalist in the history of the United States of America, Elon Musk.
My fault.
The future is going to be amazing.
Yeah, amazing for Elon Musk and the other billionaire oligarchs in Trump's orbit who are already reaping the financial rewards of the Trump sequel, while the rest of us can look forward to hardship, according to Musk. Also tonight, Democratic governors sound the alarm and get ready to fight the extreme Trump agenda, especially on mass deportations. And Putin's crowning achievement, vast, or why Bezos defended his decision to withhold the Washington Post's endorsement of Vice President Kamala Harris. And it also makes sense why Elon Musk, who has arguably done more than anyone to help elect Trump, put in more than $75 million right into MAGA coffers and basically bought Twitter to turn it into a right-wing propaganda loudspeaker, the loudest on the internet, in fact. Turns out, Trump's promise to make America great again is simply a cover for his and his billionaire buddies' plot to turn us into an oligarchy, ushering in an era of extreme deregulation, Laws that keep big business in the driver's seat and labor in the back. Tax cuts for the rich and the super rich, and privatizing everything from education to healthcare, so that big corporations can charge you.
Now, see, this is the problem right here. See, this is the problem when women lead you. So even that's why I always tell y'all, even as some of the top simps that I admire, the top simps I admire could never be led by women. Mendici, Papoose, Apollo, Russell Wilson, Offset, Deontay Wilder. Yes, their women lead. All of our women lead, but they still are men first. Okay, and they have needs. They want more box. They want this. They want stuff that, look, they're willing to sacrifice. The point I'm trying to make is this. While Joy Reid and all the women try to put fear in us of cops doing this and they taking money, yo, as a man, that's the risk I'm willing to run. I'm willing to run that risk so you don't have the swag that you had, which excluded me. So I'm willing to take these risks. Same thing they talking about the deportation, right? Yo, it's going to cost all this money. Yo, we don't give a fuck. We're willing to take that risk. You can't, a man don't live like that. We're not led by women. Women are led by fear. Yo, I'm willing to take that risk with whatever. That's on me. Can you ride with me, sister? And can you ride along? That's the question.
For all of it, and go from billionaires to trillionaires, all backed by the most pro-rich, pro-corporate Supreme Court in history, literally constructed by Leonard Leo and the Heritage Foundation, a court that will probably...
Ma'am, you're Joy Reid. If you brought black people in and got us all jobs and got us in with you and did schools, sent the young boys to camera school, we could do stuff too. Trump is making it open for all. But being that you selfish and stingy, you believe there's something going to happen to you because you by yourself. If you have a team, you have nothing to worry about. They are so lost on this, bro. They are, because they're thinking from a selfish standpoint. It's stupid.
We boast 2 new young members when Clarence and Leo inevitably stepped down to go on lifetime paid vacation starting on January 20, 2025, which maybe we should rename Money Train Day, instead of Inauguration Day, be more accurate. And America's new oligarchs did all of this by lying to working class people of color and getting them to fight each other.
Here we go with this color shit. And here we go saying getting them to fight each other. Hold on, because we don't respect that. Getting them to fight each other. Bitch, ain't nobody turn you away from us, bitch. Ain't nobody turn. We ain't been turned. You turn. Fuck you mean? We kept wondering for all the years, why you acting like that? Why you acting like that? Till we finally realized, oh, bitch, you like that. So we had to change up how we move. Ain't no somebody else did this. Yo, these bitches are crazy.
Oligarchs did all of this by lying to working class people of color and getting them to fight each other out here in these social media streets and ignore the real bad guys. The oldest tactic of white supremacy.
So why did the white woman smile? Why did the black woman smile with the white woman and team up with the white woman? Why did she do that? Let's go back to the numbers. Why did 92% of our black women team up with 47% of white women? Why did they do that? Why did they do that? Why wouldn't it? Oh, I see. I think the numbers answer it. The numbers answer it, y'all. My fault. Why would 92% of the black women team up with 47% of white women? Because of 80% of black men. That's why. They thought they had these 80% of men rolling with them. And with the sad part of it, the 80% of black men, They know these bitches ain't really for them. It's just, yo, it is disgusting with black people, man. And then you get up here talking about we, and black people. No, bitch, you ain't been down.
Supremacy. The working people are scrapping it out for a piece of the pie, while the rich eat the whole entire pie and laugh all the way to the bank. Oh, and by the way, the people who will suffer include many of the people who voted for Trump, hoping he tossed them some coins. But you know what? The joke's on them too.
But ma'am, why can't me and you be together and black men and women be together and make them some coin? Why the joke gotta be on somebody that's not you? Because you got yours, right? You selfish, right? Oh, that's why. So who you talking to then? I mean, yo, bro. Damn, we fucked up, man. This is who, but no more, fellas. Don't feel bad no more. Look at her face. It ain't the same swag. It's a face of losing. It's a face of we gonna see what's gonna happen to y'all. Y'all let us know what happens. That's what that is. That's a face of I can't do shit no more. My voice ain't shit. Y'all let me know how it happened. Right. Sit back and watch, bitch.
Fueled by disinformation, racism, misogyny, apathy, ignorance, and in some cases, just plain economic desperation. America opened the bank vault and let the robbers in. It's the greatest heist in history, brought to you by Trump and our new...
Stop the show. Stop the show. Stop the show. Ma'am, I only have a... Well, you said he opened the vault and let the robbers in. Ma'am, did Kamala and them let the immigrants in? Did Kamala and them let the immigrants in? Yes or no? Did you want them in here? Yes or no? Okay. So why are you worried about him letting the robbers in if you don't care if she let the immigrants in? Why do you care either way? Because you don't care that the immigrants came in. So why do you care that he let the robbers in? Stop this fake shit. That's why black men can't rock with you. Yo, it's sad, B. I always told niggas with money, yo, get you a passport, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Why would you deal with these people with your money? Leave them to niggas like me.
Joining me now is Ali Velshi, host of Velshi, and David K. Johnston, professor of practice at the Rochester Institute of Technology. And I want to get into with you guys what some of these billionaires plan to do now that they essentially own this country. Ali, Elon Musk gets to reorganize the government any way he likes. Apparently, they're going to create a new agency for him so that he can slash spending, and then what?
Oh, look, there's a couple things to think about here. One is forget the taxes, right? There's going to be lower corporate taxes, but
for food on top of the tariffs that are going to make everything really expensive. Your thoughts on this?
I want her to talk. Here we go. I didn't see this, but now I see mass deportation. So that was my thing. Okay, I'm gonna get to you, Bernie. I'm gonna get to that. I do have a price for her. I know she got money. So you gotta understand something, Bernie. Prince Simp, how much Joy Reid got to pay to have you every month? You her man, you got to be with her for like 21 days out of the month. Okay, she goes to work. She got to do all her research, so she busy. So we say she worked from 8 to 5, even though it may be a little different. Let's say it's different. She worked from 3 to 11. I think she come on later, right? So she come home at night, and you got to deal with it in the daytime. 21 days a month. Hold on, let's get back to this bitch because I'm talking too much before I can see this ugly ass bitch. Hold on. God dang. Shit. She got good money though. I could bypass her ugly ass. Fuck. That is an ugly bitch, B. Damn, I got to kiss on her ears and stuff. Ugh. I got to kiss on her ears. I got to do all this stuff every day. Damn. She got money, though. I would live with Joy Reid and be her man for 21 days a month. Joy Reid got money. I'm definitely gonna put it down on her because she got good money. And how much she's willing to give me to spend for myself, because you got to be fair. And the way I'm gonna make her feel good about herself and everything, I would say, being all fairness, I'm gonna just be fair here. Per month, I would be Joy Reid's man every month. I would be Joy Reid's man for the rest of my life. If she was giving me at least, I would enter for like $3,000 a month. She would just give me $3,000 a month for me, and she said, "Yo, you can make more if you're a good boy." You know what I mean? So I'll enter for. She said, "Yo, you rock with me. I'll enter you at $3,000 a month. You got to deal with all me and my shit, and if you're a good boy, that money could go up." I think I could work with that. Now, this gonna be your woman for the rest of your life. You gotta understand what you're getting into. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. Damn. But I would try to get that $5,000 a month. I would really be a good boy. I was getting $5,000 a month from Joy Reid. She got to go to work every day. I got to drive her and all that. I would be happy to do that.
Phil Weiser after the break. Our next president said yesterday that there's no choice but to carry out mass deportations, adding there is no price tag for the roundup of people, setting aside the human cost of separating families.
Right. That's one of my things. We don't care how much it costs. We're willing to take that risk. But now she's worried about the separation of families. Ma'am, you just voted for non-reproduction. You voted so that they couldn't reproduce. So why do you care about families? But yo, these black women are sick, and they all believe this. They like, nah, I care about the immigrants and their families. Bitch, you care about bitches deleting their own babies. How you care about a family? How's that even possible? But let's go back to the numbers. This long pause, this lengthy bar is black women who voted for Kamala Harris. Biggest bar, pause, lengthiest bar on the chart. And that's who we got to deal with. That's who we got to deal with as black men. What other man got to deal with this shit? Angryman said something really good. He said, yo, if you just look at the numbers, you can see why passport bros left. I was like, you know what? That is interesting. Look at this. Who the hell wants to pick from this? When you know it ain't, they vote for, women being able to delete babies, but they want to fuck raw. It's the wildest shit. How is that a good person? I want to do you raw, but I want to delete in plan B. Shit is the wildest shit I ever heard, son. It's crazy, man.
Our next president said yesterday that there's no choice but to carry out mass deportations, adding there is no price tag for the roundup of people, setting aside the human cost of separating families. Analysis by the American Immigration Council found that deporting the more than 11 million undocumented immigrants in the U.S. would cost close to $1 trillion over the course of more than a decade. A single year of it would run the government nearly 4 times the budget of NASA, nearly 3 times as much as the federal government spends on child nutrition, and more than the government gives out in child tax credit programs.
Now, nearly 4 times the budget of NASA. Ma'am, how much are they giving Ukraine? Literally 3 times as much as the federal government spends on child nutrition. Ma'am, what child nutrition if you voted to, delete all the babies? That money's not even being spent. Fuck are you talking about? Black woman, your alliance with just radical bullshit has really done us in, sis. To where black men try to make rationale out of the shit you talking about, and we just get loud. Because the disappointment and embarrassment of my sister or somebody that I'm fucking gotta be so stupid sounding and stupid acting that it just breaks niggas' heart, man. And you say, yo, that shit break my heart. They'd be like, you bitch ass nigga, man up. Like, ma'am, you a lady. What the fuck? Yo, suck my dick. What the fuck? Oh. So men have caught up to speed. Men have said, look, we understand who you are, black woman. Ain't no hiding behind your wig, your beauty, your high heels, your swag, your money, your education. There's no hiding behind it anymore. Black men have caught up to speed with your trickery. You always thought, no, I'm smarter than men. I'm smarter. Man, we was just giving you a pass as being a sister. We didn't think you was really like that. And this went on for fucking decades, that we just would give the black woman the pass. And she's sitting around thinking she's smarter than you. You like, nah, I'm just giving you a pass. It's okay. You my sis. You my girl. Was it whatever? They like, no, I'm smarter than you. You like, sis. And this shit going for decades till you like, bitch, what's wrong with you? By that time, they making the same money as you. You've been fighting for affirmative action, and they done got all the jobs. Now they like, nigga, I got more money than you. I'm better than you. All the way till they wanted to vote Kamala in. That's how far it went. Yes, it ended. Don't feel bad, fellas. Yes, it ended. Yes, it did. Not because of anything that we did, just because of stuff that they can't do. You are not a man. You can't make a difference in the world, bitch. It's unfortunate, man. It's highly unfortunate, man.
As much as the federal government spends on child nutrition and more than the government gives out in child tax credit programs. Child tax credits and expanding child nutrition programs, or, breaking down doors in the dead of night and dragging abuelo or abuela out of the home because they have a traffic violation, and immigration agents were made aware of their status.
What? Did y'all just hear that? We're going to play this back. She is upset that an illegal immigrant is going to get his door kicked in the middle of the night because of his status. Ma'am, what is wrong with you? Yeah. No, she didn't just say that. Yo, you are a sellout, sis. Right. I don't even think Joy believes herself. I can't believe she just said that. I don't think she believes herself. I agree with that. You couldn't have just said that. See, I think I never saw this video, but I think what we're tapping into right here, we're tapping into what happened with America. What happened with America is a lot of Americans realize, bitch, y'all don't care that them immigrants are here. That's what America really realized. Y'all don't care that the immigrants are here. Because remember, Kamala was like, they're taking babies from their mothers. Like, oh, we supposed to give a fuck about the immigrants. Oh, that's supposed to be the code. Wow. Why is that embarrassing, y'all? Because as these black bitches, I'm going off, y'all. I'm going off. Because as these black bitches always talking about racist and equal, all this racist bullshit, they too stupid to realize we are the ones that built this country. Why the fuck would you want somebody else coming in, living off the shit you built when you say that you struggle getting shit? Why wouldn't you try to get the most you could get? Because bringing other people in is not going to help that. Why wouldn't you want to get rid of them so you could get back to yours? Oh, because it don't matter to you. And that's what happened with America. America realized Kamala and the motherfuckers ain't give a fuck about the border. And then they don't want to get rid of them. Because one thing I had said during the Kamala Harris run was nobody asked Kamala Harris, when you get in office, what is your deportation plan? If you say that the border is broke, what is your deportation plan? Nobody never asked her that. While Trump like, yo, we getting these niggas out of here. Everybody like, yeah. I'm saying like, yeah. But this is your black woman. She worried about not making babies. The babies are immigrants and worried about the immigrants not being here. Talk racial shit, but don't give a fuck about the history and how we built this country and everything that's left after the white people is supposed to be ours. What the fuck? What the fuck? So, when you hear brothers that's a little older talk this type of crazy shit, we realize like, yo, these black bitches really don't care about, black people. All this stuff, all these scrap heaps and all this shit that's going on supposed to be coming to the black people. And if it don't come, we don't stop fighting for it. We don't bring in other people and lessen our shit. No. And if we do, we get them out of here. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. I like it. I like it because I want black men to feel comfortable talking. We have been stripped from our own damn voice. And like I say, it's a few things that happen. We would talk our shit and a lot of black women didn't like it. And we'd be like, all right, you got it. And they like, oh, I'm smarter than him. And they do this and they'd be like, no, you got it. They'd be like, no, oh, I'm smarter than him. No, we was just like, yo, you got it. But those days are over because we realized you don't give a fuck about us or the black boys at all. She care about some damn Mexican boys, not no black boys she care about. Black women are the worst people ever to exist. It's no coincidence that everyone is saying the same thing about them. Talk your shit. Last thing that they want, they don't even want us talking on the internet. But they like, what happened to the old school man where he just shut the fuck up? No, bitch. You thought you were smarter than us because we would shut up and let you rock. No. Oh, he talking back. He's sassy. Right. You're not getting away with shit anymore. Right. 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 But look at her face. This ain't the same face she had before, while Joe Biden was in. This is a face of sadness. Ain't got nothing to do with no damn migrants, bitch. It's everything. Most importantly, the black man gets to get his swag back. And guess what the black man realized? Black man realized we got a network. We got half of white people, half of Latinos, and half of all others as a whole network. We're not alone anymore because we know we ain't got you. You the lengthy bar. You take up the whole damn shit. So we do have a little bit of a network. You think you want to see? I keep trying to tell y'all something. Y'all, nobody wants to believe me on this one. Black women use black men's realness against them. And none of y'all ever believe me. I do this shit. Listen. They know you don't want to be around rainbow people because you don't want nobody to assume you as. Okay? They know you ain't cool with that. So they get to go network with them, get all the jobs, get all of this, get all of that. I mean, where does it end? They know you don't want to be sitting up in Chinese and Indian people's faces. So they'll go do it. But they don't bring nothing back to you. So they use your realness against you. But we realize, the passport bros realize they have a network. And brothers in America got to realize they have a network. You can't, obviously, look at the numbers. You cannot listen to Dr. Umar. I'm sorry. Look at this. 92%. Dr. Umar, what you expect brothers to do with this? That's the sad part.
One. Trump's insistence on the latter and his threat to carry out his racist campaign pledge has set him on a collision course with Democratic state officials. Where it is worth noting there are government trifectas in a number of states with a large undocumented population. On the left, we have a map.
I told y'all, B, I'm in New York. They tore us up. They tore us up with the immigrants. Black women are selfish, greedy, narcissistic, uncooperative, disrespectful, regressive. No, it's all. And it's sad, man. Because unfortunately, those are all the good qualities that we wish they would bring back to us. Guess what's bad? The twerking, the drinking, the fibroids, the ovarian cancer, the deletion of the babies, the unhealthiness, the fucking raw, the plan Bs, the insides of their bodies fucked up. When they finally do have a baby, the baby got complications. I mean, it's worse than you could ever really describe. You basically said all the good qualities. Now, how fucked up is that?
Of states with the highest unauthorized immigrant population. On the right, the 15 Democratic trifectas, where Democrats control the executive branch and both chambers of the legislative. And the governors in states where there are overlaps, like California and New York, alongside the ACLU and red states like Florida and Texas, will serve as the primary.
States with the highest unauthorized immigration population. State Democratic government trifecta. Okay? What happened? Where y'all always hear? I'm in New York. You already know New York. But you got PA, Connecticut, Delaware, Maine. Then you got Minnesota. I mean, you don't watch this channel, but I told you about Minnesota. Governor Walsh got it heavy. This is the trifecta. Undocumented immigrants. Minnesota is tore up. And y'all heard about Chicago, Illinois. Then y'all heard about Aurora, Colorado. Okay? You already know New Mexico's close to the border. All right? Then you got Cali, who's a border. And they done went up. Oregon. If you never been, I've been to Oregon before, y'all. If you never been to Oregon, what the thing about Oregon, see, Oregon is a special place. Well, they got Ohio right here. They got Ohio right here. What they're trying to tell you is when Trump get in office, they're basically, what they're trying to tell you is that, what they're trying to tell you is this. These are the trifectas, right? But when Trump get in, these are all the places where they all are. These are the highest populations. Ohio, Indiana, Tennessee. So they're all here. But now that Trump is in, a lot of immigrants, because like I told y'all the other day, Trump know where they are. So they saying that he need money. He don't need no damn money. He know where they are. So now all of these people are going to run over here to the trifectas. See, all of these people with the highest population, a lot of them going to run over to the real strongholds. What is New York? Sanctuary. Illinois, sanctuary. Minnesota is the hub. And then, like I say, Oregon, if you've never been to Oregon, I went to Oregon years ago. It's the most liberal state in America. Minnesota caught up, but Oregon is the most liberal state. Oregon has the most homeless people because the weather's nice. They sleep on the street downtown. I've been there. I've seen it with my own eyes. Yeah, Mayor Adams, they just brought some new charges on him today. I just heard it on the news today. Mayor Adams, he had his girlfriend. Like I said, Mayor Adams is crazy. Mayor Adams' girlfriend had a 6-figure job that she never had to show up to. And then also somebody is snitching on Mayor Adams. One of the dudes is snitching. It just came on the news this morning. So, like I say, All of these people that's in Ohio and all of this Georgia and all this shit, they're going to have to run to the main hubs, Minnesota, all the main hubs, New York. And like I said, don't be worried. See, that's why it's hard to believe the media. Look, Trump knows where they all are. This ain't, see, they trying to make it like it's a scary thing. Trump know where they are. Trump know where they are. It's not a problem. And the same schools and the places that they open for these migrants to be at, yes, you're gonna be detained here. It's all the same thing. Don't be scared, yo. Don't be scared. They're gonna try to right, because Mayor Adams trying to get Trump to pardon him. Mayor Adams going to jail. Mayor Adams going to jail. Ain't no doubt about it. Or he's getting stepped down. So he's trying to get Trump to erase that shit. Mayor Adams in big trouble because they snitching now.
Very bulwark against Trump's deportations. In just 3 days, it's just 3 days after his election, and we are already seeing a resistance come into motion. With Massachusetts Governor Maura Healey telling my colleague Lawrence O'Donnell that she will use every tool to fight back against.
Bernie told y'all Massachusetts is wrecked. So Massachusetts, the sanctuary cities and the sanctuary states. Like I told y'all the other day, the migrants are bringing in $96 billion worth of taxes. You know what I'm saying? And they trying to use money. That's why I said he's not going to deport all of them. You know what I mean? So if it's 96 billion in taxes, what's that? You break that down to like 40, 48. All right. So you got 48 billion in taxes and you get rid of half of the migrants. I mean, we could go for that, right?
Against the Trump era deportations, and Governor Gavin Newsom of California, a state with close to 2 million undocumented immigrants, calling for a special session to fortify the state's policies against the next president. Trump responded to the call from Democratic governors with a Truth Social post where he took aim at California. And
right, we got to go to Truth Social. I'm gonna make me a Truth Social account. They about to part whatever that shit is. They're gonna merge with Elon shit. They sound crazy. She's going against the American people's wishes. Right. We voted on the mandate for Trump to get these money. And that's where they went wrong. Because, like I said, Black women care about pets, animals, migrants over their own. And what Joe Biden and Obama and them try to do, and you know how it is in America, they be like, nah, they got babies and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And they'll use your niceness against you. You understand? I mean, it's something to see, bro. Every Black man in America is like, to the Black woman, how the fuck could you vote for Kamala and she let 20 million migrants in here? Fuck abortion. Fuck abortion. She let 20 million migrants in here. You still gonna do it? They like, yeah. You like, what the fuck? Because they only care about themselves.
And claimed to be an agent of the U.S., demanding states do what he says. Joining me now is Phil Weiser, Attorney General from Colorado, a state Trump has consistently disparaged with false stories of Venezuelan gangs taking over, which now serves as the inspiration for his so-called Operation Aurora, something that deeply offends me because I used to live in the next door town of Montbello.
Damn, she I don't know if she got any titties. Now, I'm not a real titty guy, so I guess I could rock with that. Remember, $3,000 a month. I'm not just fucking Joy Reid just to fuck her. $3,000 a month. Entry, I'll do that. If I never get a raise, so be it. These governors are going to lose. They need to work with Trump, especially right now. How long do governors hold office? How long do the state governors hold office? How long is the term? Because they will get voted out. When do the governor's terms run out? Because I'm telling you, New York, Kathy Holcomb, she let, I would say in New York, that bitch might have let about 3 million migrants in minimum.
In Colorado. Let's talk about this, Attorney General West. So thank you for being here. How do you stop him if he decides to order the state of Colorado to round up every single undocumented person there and send them to an internment camp? What do you do?
Joy.
That right there is a lie. See, that's a lie, man. See, I don't like, that's why I can't rock with the media. She say put them in some sort of camp. Ain't no camp. They know where they are already. The National Guard is there helping them. Now they're just going to detain them. That's it. Now, over here in New York, we have a place called Randall's Island. That's where most of the immigrants that's in New York City are. Then you got them upstate and all these other places. But Randall's Island is a fucking island. All you got to do is not let them off the island. You don't got to build no damn concentration camp. So that lets you know the media is lying.
I appreciate your familiarity with Colorado, and you know the story of Ralph Carr. Ralph Carr faced this very question. The president at the time said, we're going to intern Japanese Americans, and that was based on an unconstitutional plan. The Supreme Court has later made clear that it was unconstitutional. Now, at the time, FDR was able to get it through, but Ralph Carr stood up for our Constitution, for equal protection of the laws. And here in Colorado, I want to say what Aurora really stands for. We're the Ellis Island of the West. Aurora is a welcoming community. Over 100.
Ellis Island of the West. Don't y'all think it's funny? Don't y'all think it's funny? Don't y'all think it's funny that now that Trump in, they're talking deportation? Don't y'all think it's funny they wasn't talking no deportation the whole damn time? Don't y'all think it's funny that the American people said, you ain't talking deportation? Oh, okay. I mean, they haven't been talking deportation this whole time. Especially the black woman. She's not getting off the fucking hook. She got some fucking nerve giving a fuck about some fucking immigrant. Don't give a fuck about her own little black boys. Unfucking believable. Got some fucking nerve.
100 languages are spoken in Aurora. People in Aurora are inclusive. And what you're talking about when you're disrupting families, when you're disrupting workplaces, when you're acting indiscriminately.
Yo, when I go out my crib, dog, luckily for me, I'm in a black neighborhood, man. Because everywhere else you go, ain't no fucking English, bro. Ain't no English, man. I wish niggas would have told me when I was in high school, like, yo, you got to take this Spanish serious. These fucking gualas gonna have the one up on you. I wish they'd have told me it like that. You know what I mean? I wish somebody, that's why the black community was fucked up. We had no older dudes that told us the real keys to life. Nah, take Spanish serious, son. These fucking gualas gonna know everything. They gonna talk behind your back and all this shit. It'll help you get jobs. We didn't understand it. And they leaving out, we want the immigrants just not paying for it. Right. I never seen, they ain't talk no deportation.
Is you are terrorizing people's lives. You're tearing families apart, and you're acting in many cases without regard to the law. Lots of people have a different.
Here we go again, tearing families apart. Brother, you voted for reproductive rights, you dumb fuck. You don't care about no family.
Status, there are different circumstances. When you try to act en masse, by definition, you're not bringing care to what you're doing. We will, and we have gone to court to stop illegal actions that harm immigrants. During Trump's first term, we were successful on many fronts, including protecting the Dreamers, and we're prepared to do so again.
And the courts are an issue, Attorney General Weiser, because the courts are different than they were now. John Roberts, the Chief Justice of the United States Supreme Court, has made it very clear that he is a monarchist, that he wants Donald Trump to be able to act boldly, that he believes he has essentially unlimited power, that he cannot break the law, that if he does it, it is legal, to paraphrase Nixon. So how can you have confidence that if you take a case to the federal courts and it gets to the Supreme Court, that John Roberts will simply not order the state of Colorado to comply?
We are going to see a time where institutions are tested. In the first administration of President Trump, John Roberts ruled 4 states who challenged the Trump administration on an effort to undermine the census, asking questions that were going to intimidate people with immigrant family members. We also protected the Dreamers, and John Roberts sided with state attorneys general who challenged the Trump administration. John Roberts once again may face cases where it's either the rule of law on one side or the Trump administration on the other. This is going to be a moment of truth for Chief Justice Roberts, for the Supreme Court, and for our judicial system.
The only bit just from Pew Research, the states with the largest numbers of undocumented people, California obviously the biggest, and then Texas, Florida, New York, New Jersey, and Illinois. And it stands out that Texas is right there at number 2. The governor of the great state of Colorado.
I haven't been to New Jersey in a while. Damn, New Jersey must be tore up. Damn.
Polis is not going. Governor Polis is not going to stand down for this. He said he will not either. But it now seems to me that if you are living in America as an immigrant, who your governor is depends on how much freedom you have. What party controls your state depends on whether you'll be protected. If you're in Maryland, you're probably maybe safe, at least for now. But New York is one bad governor's election away from saying that they will join in this. And they have.
That's what I was saying, Bernie. How long is the governor's term? Because they getting that bitch out of here. I'm telling you, because they once the country spoke like this, we realized we can speak more, especially in the rights of the immigrants. You can't be here undocumented. Why they are fighting that, I have no clue, besides that the immigrants are bringing in $96 billion a year in tax dollars. And you know they want that tax money. So that would mean that Trump is going to make us happy by getting rid of half of them. That's fine. That's fine. Because Joe Biden and them will let them keep coming in. That's fine. That's fine. We know you can't get rid of all of them. We know.
650,000 people in their borders. How can we live as a country with a rule of law if how many rights you have literally depends on which party controls your state?
Joey, I would put this on.
Now, do that sound like somebody that cares about black people? Ma'am, you using your platform, obviously you're a puppet. Like, you're speaking, every question you ask for immigrants, you're basically asking against black people. I mean, it is sad, bro.
A little differently in terms of federalism is protection of our rights. I recognize at the federal level, we've seen a rollback of rights. Obviously, the Dobbs decision and access to abortion care is on everyone's mind. If you're in Texas and you're a woman who needs an abortion to save your life, you may not get it.
Here we go again. To save your life. Brother, how many women are getting pregnant that's life-threatening? Let's get to the numbers of that. After we get to that, how many women are getting pregnant, non-life-threatening, and the man still wants the baby? Why is that not a part of your conversation? Like, what? You thought we was going to continue living in your world? You're crazy. You would think they'll be happy getting the criminals out of here. Right. You would think. But that's what happened to the black man. He stopped thinking. He said, yo, fuck you, bitch. You want them in, we want them out. Simple as that. And like I say, look at her face. She has no swag. It's over. It's over.
That's terrifying. If you're a member of the LGBTQ plus community and you're living in certain states, you're going to be worried about discrimination and are you going to be protected? Here's the good news to the story that you just told. If you're here in Colorado, we're going to protect your freedoms, your right to access abortion care.
What I tell you, now that Trump is in, what I tell you, look, we're going to do it again real quick. Now that Trump, this is where all of the the immigrants are, the highest populated states. Now that Trump is in, that was the governor of Colorado right here. Now that Trump is in, he's saying all of the immigrants and all of the abortions migrate over to Colorado and we'll take you in. So when you put it all together, these are the trifectas. So everybody from here is going to go up to Illinois, New York, Jersey, and all that. Some of these people in Ohio and all that go to Illinois, New York. Minnesota going to get a big rush from everywhere. Minnesota's the friendliest state. Now that Colorado's making a stand, all of these states will rush up there. Look at New Mexico. New Mexico, it ain't there, but they're going to rush there too. And then you got Governor Newsom, Cali, Oregon, the most liberal state in the world, and then Seattle, you know. So all the migrants going to be going to all these places, and they're going to get their America back. You know, it's going to be like this. This is what it's going to be. Heavy migrants and everything else love. That's what it's going to be.
Now, Charles in charge, get ready for Vlad in charge, because his junior partner, Donald Trump, is back. On Thursday, Putin congratulated Trump, calling him courageous and a real man, and said he's ready and willing to talk or meet even before the inauguration. And members of Russia's elite are already declaring, we have won, and crowing about a new world order. And
yo, it's going down. It's going down, man. Like I say, we don't know what it's going to be either, but we do know what it's not going to be. See that? We know what it's not going to be. We don't know what it will be with Trump. We know what it won't be with these bitches. That's what we do know. See that? And we're willing to take that risk as men. Now, black woman, are you going to ride along with us? Please, sis, can you please ride with us? Please. I'm begging you, sis, please ride with us, man. We made a decision. Can you stand behind us with our decision that we made? Please. I got something for that. Oh, man, give me a second, man. I thought I had it loaded up. Oh, I was begging, son. Please, sister, could you ride out with us, sis? Please. Word. And you know what? I think that's what they're going to do. I think the immigrant ladies could stay. And they're going to get rid of these damn poppies. They're going to get rid of these poppies, son. Now, the black man made a choice.
Like this was
Listen, the black man made a choice. Yo, sis, we don't know where Trump going to take us. But what we do know is we not going to let women lead us. We have made a decision, my black beautiful sister. Now, could you ride along with us? Please, sis, can you ride with us? We made a decision. Men first. Could you please ride with us? I beg you, my black woman. This is her answer.
a way for them to protest. And being that we are the people that have protested and changed the laws the most, you would have thought y'all would listen to people who know what they're doing. We have forced America to live up to its ideals at every turn.
Sis, I understand what you're saying, sis, but as a black man, we have made a choice. We're not going to be led by a woman anymore with all the good things that you did. Could you please ride along with us? The black men are begging you to please, sis, ride with us. This is her answer.
Our experience in this country. And the fact that y'all did not listen to us when we told you that is not the way to do it. That is not the way to do it. To blame the party you think you could control the most, because that's what that was. We should have been able to make Kamala pay for what Biden didn't choose to do, or what you believe she won't do when you've already seen what this man was willing to do. Muslims, Muslim ban. That don't recall. I don't recall that.
Ma'am, are you a black woman or are you a black woman? Let's just get that straight. So why do you give a fuck? But that ain't the question, sis. I just want to ask you a question, sis. We made a choice. We don't know where Trump is leading us. But what we do know is a woman is not going to lead us. As black men, we made a choice. As black men, we're asking you, black woman, could you please ride with us? We're begging you. This is her answer.
The ICE deportations, y'all don't recall none of that. I truly don't know what they're thinking. And I don't care at this point now because it's going to happen to you. And I saw a black woman, I don't remember her name, but she said something so eloquent. She's talking to her daughter about how this is not our lesson to learn. And I think this is such a good take for black women and black people to, one, acknowledge, highlight that we showed up. We showed up for democracy. We showed up for what we said this country was supposed to be about, rule of law. We showed up for a prosecutor, not a felon.
Yo, you dumb bitch. All I asked you was you gonna ride with me? Why the fuck is you going off on this stupid shit? Bitch, is you gonna ride or not? What the fuck? All I begged you, could you please ride with me? What is your problem? This her answer.
And so there's solace in that, right? And I think it's because we've had such long practice as a community having to fight for our rights. So we, 92%, 81%, hey, black men, thank you.
She ain't lying. Look, 92%, 81%. Look, she ain't lying. She ain't lying. You understand? So, being that you couldn't answer my question, sis, fuck it. yeah. It looks like you're not going to answer my question, so you won't be riding with the black men. Got you. Fuck it. Fuck it, man. Bitch ain't going to answer.
You for showing up despite what the world was trying to tell us you were going to do in this election. You proved them wrong, my brothers. I love y'all for that. But I also think it's because we're more experienced, much like Kamala. We're way more experienced at what's going on, and we can see things with a clear view. And I think the Bible is right. You know, you guys take the speck out of your own eye. So I can't wait for all the biblical revelation of everything that's going to happen.
Ma'am, I just asked you, was you going to ride with me? We wasn't talking about biblical revelations or anything, but it's no hope for us, brothers. It's over. We just asked the black woman, was she going to ride with us? And she just went off on us as usual. What are we supposed to do? Now, that's a damn shame, son. See that? We fucked up. We fucked up. Yeah, I heard this on the radio the other day. Oh, and Trump ending that birthright citizen too. So no more coming here to have a baby. Right, I heard that. Now, you want to talk some real shit? Let's talk some real shit. The reason why you know that they don't care about the birthright, let's talk real right now. Who does ending the birthright benefit? Who does ending the birthright benefit? Bernie, let's go. Who does the birthright benefit? What have I taught you? What have you learned? If you come here, have a baby, and the baby has birthright, but you don't, who does that benefit? What have you learned? I've taught you this. Who does that benefit? Who does that benefit? Because once you answer that, no, wrong answer. I'll give you one more shot, but I'm going to give you a hint first. But once you realize who the birthright benefits, then you realize that clearly Joy Reid and them are lying, and then you understand Trump is still down with them people. Okay? Because the birthright is for the people that I taught you about. Who is the birthright for? I just gave you a hint. Who is the birthright for? If they stripping the mother, she don't get a birthright, but the baby gets a birthright and got to go to the orphanage. Who does that benefit? I done gave you the whole damn answer. I done gave you the whole answer, yo. We did this many times. We did this lesson over and over. I'm giving you another shot at the answer, Bernie. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. There. Now we're together. Now we're together. Now we're together. They can't trick us, son. Trump's still down with them people. He's making sure that he take care of them. Come on, man. Come on now. They just mad they don't get to dominate. They gotta let us dominate, and they gotta work like they always been working in the fucking closet. That's all this is. And for y'all don't know what Bernie's talking about, Bernie understands that. Let's do it. As a matter of fact, here's a lesson. We got to do the lesson. Look at this lesson, y'all. Let's go do the lesson for y'all. Here's the lesson for y'all people that don't know how we do over here. Check this out. Check this out, y'all. Check this out. Now, check this out, y'all. Trump wants to end the birthright, meaning that you could come over here as an immigrant, a woman, have the baby. If you're not documented, you got to go, but your baby stays, right? Now, what's happening? Kamala Harris and them are fighting for reproductive rights, right? Now, what happens is they say to deport the hold on, I got a burp. Excuse me. To deport the immigrants is more than the government gives out each year to child tax credit program, right? There is no child tax credit because they fighting for you not to have babies, right? So this is just a bunch of money right here, right? Right? Now, when you start talking about who has the benefits, married people, okay? Married people get child tax credit. Who's the most married people in America? The LGBTQ community, while they make heterosexual communities don't have babies. You understand? And get married. So the rainbow community are more married than heterosexuals, right? They can't have babies, right? So what they're doing is, like Kamala tried to say, they're stripping the babies from their mothers. But that's Kamala Harris' team that wants that. The rainbow community, they can't have babies. So what Donald Trump is going to do to give them a bonus is he's going to make the birthright where they're going to strip the mothers from the babies, allegedly, and then they will be in an orphanage for the rainbow community who cannot produce babies. And they will be able to get as many babies as they want, and they will get a child tax credit. So Donald Trump is leaving them a bone with the birthright. So when you hear it on the news, you know they're talking bullshit. See that? Now, who is LGBTQ? Lee Daniels, all the big boys, all the rich people, Bill Gates, all them people. You know what I mean? They want as many babies as they want. In America, they tell you don't have babies, but they let the immigrants come in. That's why he's not going to get rid of all of the immigrants, just half. I mean, it's a beautiful plan when you think about it. The baby's not going anywhere. The baby has birthright. It's law. That baby get a social security number, and that baby get to have taxes paid on that ass. That's all they care about. That's why they can't get rid of all the immigrants. They need that tax money. It's sad, bro. They have no idea that yo, it's deep, dog. It's deep, man. It's deep. It's deep. It really is deep. It's deep, man. So that's why they had to get Trump in here, man. They had to, B. They had to.
Because it's going to hit their door. And I think as Black people, we know we're not untouchable because we live here, and we were trying to avoid the worst. But it's really coming for them. We know our history. We know we can't trust y'all to tell us the truth. We have a knowing, and it's the difference between knowing something and like hoping something is true, right? So like, I know I'm a woman. I know I am myself. Like I know who I am. I know what I like. I know what I don't like. You know.
Man, we know you're not married unless the camera's reversed.
I don't have to think about it. I don't have to be convinced of it. And so, in the same turn, I think that's the difference. We know this in our bones, in our DNA, in our genetics, right? We can recognize. And as a culture, we call a thing. You know, we kind of be seen as loud and obnoxious sometimes because we are loud. I think partly some of that is the epigenetics of not being able to be outspoken for centuries as a people. We learned to.
There you have it, y'all. Black women, they hold this black race shit down, but they don't care about the man or the black boys. It's a simple story. Okay? Simple story. One day when we get women on here, I have so many questions for the black woman. You know? One of my favorite questions are, name 3 black men you respect that you had sex with. yo, name 3 black men you respect that you had sex with. Please tell me. Like, I got some questions, bro. Like, that shit is crazy. That shit is sick. No, I want to know their name. What's his name? Like, I want to know their name. Where you live at? Like, who is he? Give that man some props. Why the fuck you live your life not talking about the men that you respect? Hey, Bernie, one day we gonna get women, dog. One day we gonna get some women, dog. I got so many questions, bro. I got so many fucking questions, man. You know? So many questions. It's sad, bro, because it will really, we already know the answers, but just to hear them say that shit will be crazy. That bitch be like, yo, I fuck the man, I respect the man I'm fucking now, right? Right? Be like, yo, what's his name? Where he live? What he do? What's his mama name? Yeah, I want that man to get some total props. They can't do it. They can't do it. That is too much like a beautiful thing. Oh, he don't want his name out there like that. Bitch, I'm sure he do coming from you. You a boss queen, mother of all. He would love to hear you praising him. They don't want it over here, Bernie. It's not a game, son. Like, yo, bro. We gonna get to the bottom of this shit. Because you bitches talk too much shit on the internet, but you never praise no black man. I don't want your uncle, your daddy. I don't want none of that shit. I want somebody that been up in that box. And you guys will learn firsthand. She don't respect nobody she fucked. That's why we say
they failed at controlling their pussy
protecting their pussy, and even maintaining and cleansing their pussy.
Now, I don't know. I ain't seen Jap around in a while. I don't know where Jap around in a while. At least I'm the one been keeping them alive, B. So if something happened to Minister Jap, at least y'all know I've been the one keeping the man's name alive, B. You know what I mean? YouTube will ban you for like 90 days. But if something happened to that man, y'all know I'm keeping him alive, B. You know? Yeah, brothers. I mean, I got this Nick Cannon for y'all. And I got the new Pop the Balloon. So maybe I'll take a break and then come back with those joints. But I definitely got Nick Cannon with that girl.
High value, high functioning, low value, low functioning. Because I think those terms get thrown. They get mixed up. Absolutely. People get, offended or may not have full understanding. So we're gonna clear up all of that stuff.
Yeah, so this the Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon got that girl back. Whoever the bitch that interviewed Cam Newton. So you know how we do. We break stuff first over here. We just ain't got no damn viewers. You know how it is.
I mean, we was always going to sit down because of our relationship anyway. Right. But I think now this low functioning, high functioning conversation is. And the high value, low functioning conversation. Yeah, because and that's another thing too. The emails on fire. Personal DMs or business DMs? Both. I think like even one of the ones we posted about, both because they can't coexist. And so like for myself, I'm in the promised land because I choose to, but there was a time where I was in the wilderness as a result of my dysfunction, as a result of my inability to manage pieces of you. Because see, we don't change, we shift. And so when we shift, we still have to manage the parts of us that don't serve us. And
listen, you see what I'm saying? So we got to do a little show on this. We listening to this is what happened to us before Trump won. Bitches like this would come up to what has happened to us. It's over. Your body, I guess I can't say it. You right. Let's check out Princella. She's still there, B. These bitches are winners, bro. These bitches are winners, son. That's my girl. That bitch is boyed down. Yeah, 6 hours ago, homie. She's still kicking it.
And this is why when you say these things, it is such strong data points to why self-mastery is so important.
See what I'm saying? Where can we go where we don't hear black women talking stupid? Listen.
And so we can be in any place we choose to. We cannot be in both because they can't coexist. And so like for myself, I'm in the promised land because I choose to, but there was a time where, I was in the wilderness as a result of my dysfunction, as a result of my inability to manage pieces of you. Because see, we don't change, we shift.
When you say these things, it is such strong data points to why self-mastery is so important. Because
what the fuck are these bitches talking about? Yo, let's see what happened. I don't think Priscilla, she ain't crashed out. She's official, son. Yo, bro, she's a boy. Look, she been popping. We got to get Priscilla back up. Is the divine feminine a destroyer? Yeah, we got, but you see what happens? She got her little following, 19K, this, that. She not viral like this other doctor no more. Why? Because she don't want no eggplant. Now, once this doctor comes out and say she don't want no eggplant, she ain't going to be viral no more. Yo, these bitches are crazy. You heard what that bitch was talking about? She said data point. What?
And this is why when you say these things, it is such strong data points.
What?
To why self-mastery is so important. Because when you know thyself, when you know that this is your nature, because I mean, I'm telling you, I watched myself fulfilling my purpose, fulfilling all my gifts, but I end up fucking this guy who definitely shouldn't even have access to me at all. I mean, I'm not gonna even. I'm my transparency bandwidth.
Now, what do we know? What do we know? Priscilla don't like hearing that you got no dick. She want a carpet munch, and she don't want no goddamn. She don't want no carpet that had no goddamn dog peeing on it. She don't want to hear how you got eggplant. You basically turning Priscilla off. Are you crazy?
I'm telling you, I watched myself fulfilling my purpose, fulfilling all my gifts, but I end up fucking this guy who definitely shouldn't even have access to
Priscilla
me.
don't like that. She don't like that.
I'm my transparency bandwidth for the
that
day.
Bitch, the Priscilla just got turned off.
I've already withdrawn too much, okay?
Right.
But I'm telling you, if I went down the bullet points on this about this man, y'all would be like, Tommy, like you definitely hated yourself. You know?
No. That's wrong. You was doing what a woman was supposed to do, taking care of that man. And it's just, like I say, more women are taking care of men than not. Okay? It's just what it is. Now, when you stop taking care of them, you be by yourself. And that's what Priscilla preaches. Keep your money to yourself.
So, but my point is that just as much as I was investing in my self-care, self-love, doing my affirmation, all of this, I fell from grace. That quick.
Yeah.
And I know that old versions of me are 2 doors down.
What the hell? Yo, son. We fucked up out here, B. We are so happy Trump won. We ain't got to hear this bullshit. My goodness. Yo, that's what I'm saying. It was so bad with the Trump victory. As y'all can see, all these women, all these black women right here, the lengthiest bar on the screen is all the black women who voted for Kamala. You only got 7% of good black women in your life. And like I say, the 92% is tricky because just like that woman we just heard, she was taking care of a man. And that's the difference. The 7% is ride or die. She not going to leave. That's the big difference. We only have 7% of ride or die. That's the black community in a nutshell. What does that do? That makes 80% of men dizzy, miserable, having fun, doing this, doing that. What's the 7% of black women population? I mean, it's thin, but you got to count half of them is married. You got to count at least half of them is married or with somebody. And then you got to put a couple obese ones in there. Those are good. Some of them are good women. Oh, God. This nigga here. Oh, shit. Hold on.
So this whole...
Hold on.
I know that look. You paid full price for those books, didn't you?
All these stupid commercials are over, y'all. All these dumbass commercials. Dumbass. Yo, we sick of that shit.
Stop your scroll. Public service announcement for women. I'm about to show you why y'all taking so many L's when it comes to men.
But ma'am, you dress like a boy. Ma'am, you dress like a boy. So do you want to be a man? And do you want them to take L's from you, or are you a commit? What the hell are you? Unbelievable. She's telling you to not be with a man while dressing like one. Unbelievable.
Women. I'm about to show you why y'all taking so many L's when it comes to men.
Unbelievable.
And why collectively as women, you taking uber L's.
Women should really never, they should never know why or how guys think, for real. It's not a good thing. Because as savage as women can be, dudes are worse.
Hold on, Playboy. Can you explain to me why they worse?
And then there's like women who have this hope of finding a really great guy that'll love them and care for them and all this other shit. But us guys, we don't give a shit about nothing. You understand? And guys pretend to give a shit just so that we can seem not so fucked up.
Damn, I don't think that's the first time I actually heard someone say that.
But do you think that men care about what women think or what it is that they care about? Because we slot women, right? Like, we slot women based off of what we need them for.
Men are constantly sitting up here telling you they really don't care nothing about you. And they also say you should never really know how they think, which is the reason why you running your body count up, thinking that you're going to trade sex for love and admiration.
Whoa. Hold on now. Hold on. That don't make sense. Now, I'm about the dumbest person you could find on the internet. But I'm so stupid, that don't make sense. Hold on. Let me play that back. Hold the fuck up. If I'm hearing this right, the man is bad, but the woman is running her body count up. What does that make her? I'm not the smartest person in the world, but the woman said the woman is running her body count up. Is she doing that blindly? Does she not know that she's opening her pussy? What am I missing here to where she's not the problem for being a hoe instead of finding somebody that's really, really for her and sticking with it? What am I missing? Because I'm dumb. I'm not that bright.
Really know how they think, which is the reason why you running your body count up, thinking that you're gonna trade sex for love and admiration.
So what does that make her? What does that make her? Damn, this bitch selling books. This bitch getting money. Look, she's basically saying the woman is a hoe. And I don't know why women don't see I don't know why women don't see that part of the argument. She's basically calling you a hoe. You're running your body count up trying to trade sex for love and admiration. I'll be damned. It's about 21 million black women of voter age. I dropped it to about half because, every hyena. So, ChatGPT said that this 7% is 1 million out of 20 million black women that voted for Kamala. Okay? All right? So 20 million voted for Kamala. And then you got, about 20 million men or whatever. Okay? So you only got 1 million of decent women. that cares about the reproductive rights of the male, the heartbreak of the male, and wants to see that man has his family, whether it's struggle, love, or not. They don't want to see immigrants come in, have baby after baby, get more government assistance than the people that are here. They don't want it. That's why black women are stupid. They've been shamed out of welfare. But they think they better than Poppy and them. They got a fucking 3-family house. There's about 20 of them in there. They got 2-3 pickup trucks. They rocking and rolling. While the black woman proud to have her own 1-bedroom apartment and her car and everything, and she get to go on vacation and do her and dance with her girls, and she get to go have liquor, and she get to go to happy hour, and she get to do her thing. That's the difference. She goes to dinner with her and her girls. Every other race of people, they go to, or culture of people, they go to dinner with 3 generations, grandma, family, and the babies. Okay? And when they go to their local restaurant, they go in there with 5 people minimum. Black people, you go in there with your 3 or 4 bitches once a week. And you ain't even going to no local establishment. You going to some big shot shit. What they call big shot? Applebee's happy hour, bitch. They have lost their way. You can't open a restaurant. You can't open a business. You can't do shit. But the black bitch, so you buy from Amazon there, but you ain't gonna buy shit black. All you do is talk black shit. Fucking South Carolina bitch. Let's check that shit out, dude. It's fucking bitch from South Carolina be the coach. Bitch came out there with a fucking Louis Vuitton sweatsuit, looking like a fucking boy. I was like, bitch, you got money. You couldn't go to no black designer and let him get you something that you could promote out there on the court, you stingy black bitch. You telling me black people can't make nothing that you wear? Unfucking believable. Was it Gucci or Louis? I guess it was Gucci. So all she do, look. So all she do is wear Gucci and all that. Look. I saw this, but I was like, I was so pissed the fuck off. You telling me you can't get no black designer to make you something? I was pissed off, dog. She couldn't get no black designer. All she wear is the fly Gucci shit. I was like, what the hell? All the fly shit. I was like, oh. I just say, yo, these black women are stingy. Yeah, she wear all these high designer boy clothes. I was like, yo, this is a weird ass, stingy ass. Yeah, you look. So all she wears the fly shit of like she ain't got no support for black people, man. Yo, they are stingy, bro. I'm telling you something. I'm telling you. I mean, any way you cut it. Look, what's this? What she got on here? What's this? Oh, bro. And when people say, yo, the black woman fucked this shit up, yes. This woman got a bunch of money. Why wouldn't she support some male designer? Why? Black male designer. Put him right to the top. Why not? Because black women get in position and they ain't shit. That's the thing the black man been saying forever. You in position. We're talking about, you are basically saying no black man in the world could design anything like this or better. And you not, and then you, after we get there, we're saying, so you can't get up there on that podium and say, yo, this was made by the black man that my brother back down in Louisiana, his name is XYZ. And then when people see you and then people want to get the stuff from you and you send it, why you can't do it? How is that hurting you? How is that going to hurt you? But more importantly, why you don't want that for a black man? Well, I just don't like the way black people shit fit. I said, all right, Dawn, fuck it. All right, fuck it. She said she don't like the way it fits, son. What you want me to do? Fuck you want me to do? I'm trying. Yeah, that shit is crazy. Oh, man. It'll break your heart, man. Yo, when you think about what the black woman and how they fucked us over, it will break your heart. And it ain't for me. It's for all my other niggas, man. I get the most out of my gladiators, B. But just to know that every man's supposed to be getting all that they supposed to. It's, you know how powerful us black people supposed to be? We got people in all the positions, but they're women. And the niggas too, they don't be wearing no black designer shit either. But they'll do it before the women will. You know, like it is, they just don't know how to do this. That's all that is. They don't know how to do it. And they're not willing to listen. They are in a privileged position. A shooter, a virgin shooter, above suspicion. Privileged position. But now they're sullying that because they're coming out with all this racism after the Trump laws. They just don't know how to do it. No? But nobody want to have those conversations with their ass. So guess what this is this is nasty work. Look, y'all. She got money. She has the influence of many, many women and black men. She could always be promoting some black designers for girls, kids, men, women, everything. And if you thought that was bad enough, she said, not only will I not help the black man do anything business-wise, and I'm going to take my pussy from him. Like, can you be any more stingy? God damn. Can you be any more stingy? Oh, matter of fact, yeah, she could be more stingy. Let's talk about it. Dawn Staley talking about the woman on South Carolina who got the assault charges. She can be worse because she protecting this girl. What's her name? Ashlyn Watkins. She protecting this girl who assaulted a minor girl doing some, what they call that shit? Statutory shit. So Dawn Staley is even worse than that. Sorry, Dawn. I didn't mean for this to come out again. Sorry about that, honey. Sorry, honey. She's protecting the girl for statutory. Now, this girl, Bernie, you know your basketball, right? So this girl plays for South Carolina, right? And she's been suspended. If you watch any female basketball right now, the girl from South Carolina, the number one player, she can't play because she had assault on a minor because the minor cheated on her. I call that statutory.
Hey, Dawn, let's just get this out of the way. What is Ashlyn's status going forward, and do you think she'll be with you guys when the regular season ends?
I mean, the status is still the same. You know, nothing's moved yet. We're not going to move until her situation settles down a little bit.
Her situation settles down a little bit. So she's protecting this statutory scenario. So yeah, Don Staley's the worst of the worst. Fuck it. Let's call it what it is, y'all. She protecting that girl so she could still, play.
And that's out of her control, out of our control.
How's she holding up?
It's great. She's great.
She's great. Being involved in a statutory $30,000 bail. Oh, she returned. Oh, we got the update, y'all. Let's get it. So they paid that girl off. Let's get it.
I'm going to make this statement about Ashlyn. Ashlyn is back. We welcome her back. We're going to let her get acclimated to being back on the team. And we look forward to just, having our entire team back in the fold.
Questions for Coach? What is it like? What's it like having Ashley back? What's it been the past few days?
Now, they ain't going to see the softball questions she's getting. They not going to grill her. This is crazy. Hold on, y'all. Y'all got to know what they're not asking her. Hold on. This is crazy. Watch this. Oh, shit.
University of South Carolina women's basketball coach Don Staley has commented on Ashlyn Watkins' status on the August arrest. Watkins was charged with assault and kidnapping on Saturday, August 31st. According to 18 News, Coach Staley said nothing has changed with the status of the suspension.
Yo. This girl right here. She be dunking and shit. Oh.
Good afternoon. This is Sam Shapiro reporting to you from the WIS newsroom. We have breaking news that University of South Carolina basketball player Ashlyn Watkins has been charged with assault and kidnapping. Watkins was arrested by campus police on Saturday, August 31st, after an incident at an on-campus affiliated apartment complex on the 600 block of Lincoln Street. Now, according to an arrest warrant, Watkins assaulted the victim, who was not named, by forcefully grabbing her face, pulling her by her arms, and pushing her. The arrest warrant went on to say Watkins also picked up and carried the victim against her will, grabbed her head, and forced her to walk down the hall, thus controlling her movement while preventing her from leaving. The victim, who was treated for non-life-threatening injuries by EMS, was able to run away and pulled a fire alarm, causing first responders to report. The arrest warrant stated. Watkins was granted on a $30,000 personal recognizant bond. Court records show, according to public index records, conditions of her bond include no direct or indirect contact with the victim and to stay 1,000 yards away from the victim's home, work, school, and place of worship. Watkins does have permission to travel out of state for games and practice, the records stated. And we'll have more developments as they become available on our website at wistv.com.
Yeah, so that's what happened. But now they didn't. Now she's returning from suspension. That's her. She be fighting and everything. She rough.
From her back, we're gonna let her get acclimated to being back on the team, and we look forward to just having our entire team back in the fold.
Questions for Coach? What is it like? What's it like having Ashley back? What's it been the past few days? It must feel like, hey, we're all back together again.
Yeah, I mean, we're at our very best when we got our full roster, especially healthy. So I mean, it feels good. It feels natural. It doesn't feel unnatural to us. It feels like we're complete now.
If she
looks great. No, she looks great. Now the highlighters might throw a little rust comment at her, but she looks natural.
What is acclimated?
Acclimated?
Yeah. What is your definition of acclimation? Getting acclimated.
Haven't been here. Now she's here. Now she's got to get acclimated to the being here during 12:30 to 3:30. Her schedule was probably a little bit off, so just getting back to her normal like routine, her daily routine.
And do you expect her to be acclimated enough to play Sunday?
Yeah, she's out here. She's gonna play. Yeah.
And just one more. I'm wondering this year.
Where you from?
He's David. I'm David.
Hold on. Yo, these gladiators are rough. Yo, the man said, let me get one more question up and said, yo, where you from, son? Oh, yo, son. Yo, these women are something. That bitch said, yo, where you from? Yo, they are gangsters, son. My goodness.
Play Sunday.
Yeah, she's out here. She's gonna play. Like, yeah.
And just one more. I'm wondering this. Where
you from?
Charleston. I'm dated columnist in Charleston now. Instead of Gene.
Another question. I got you. I want another question, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna break it up. Okay? You create habits, and you execute your habits. When you don't, you lose. So it's the same approach. What you got, shots? I'm not about that. Come on back. Come on back. See, I gotta come back to it. I got you. Huh?
I'm just wondering. I mean, this is a big thing for her coming back, and it's been a mess. I'm just wondering. You're used to dealing with blowback. You're used to it. You're an adult. She's going to hear a lot of things in some other gyms. How is she prepared for it?
I mean, listen. The charges have been dismissed. Okay, on their way to expungement. Is it a hard thing for a young person to deal with? Absolutely. It was hard for all the young people that were involved in the altercation. I mean, it's hard for our university and our athletics department. It's hard for, even the solicitor's office. It's hard for our lawyers. It's hard for everybody. But I imagine that this is the first time that it's happened on any campus. So.
Wow. She says she imagined that this isn't the first time we had lesbian on lesbian assault charges on other campuses. Unfucking believable. Wow. Charges was dismissed because she used her first time offender option. And they're not going to talk. See, that was my problem with the case back then. On a lesbian on lesbian, how do you prove statutory? How do you prove statutory rape on lesbian? Because that child was a minor. So how do you prove the statutory lesbian on lesbian? That's crazy. How do you prove statutory? That is a loophole if I ain't never seen one, son. That is a loophole, B. Don Staley got fucking gladiators on it. The charges were dropped. Oh, that happened on every other campus. Wow. So these lesbians are really out of control. So see how the story won't get broke down like that? Like, this is crazy. Why is this not a big story? How we got to start protecting our minors from these. Wow. That girl was a minor. Oh, y'all don't believe me? Y'all don't believe me. All right. Y'all don't believe me. The little girl was a minor. See, these white people wasn't playing with her ass. These white people went after her ass. There you go. She got a dog. That's what this is about. Stupid shit. These white people wasn't playing.
Fresh director.
Oh, man. Now, this is a good commercial, y'all. This is what it is. This is what happened to the black community. Now, she might be an immigrant or whatever, but this is what happened to the black community. Instead of this ugly-ass bitch going to be under some man, she would rather be delivering fresh direct. I mean, it don't make sense, dog. It don't make sense.
Delivery, New York's best groceries for my sweet.
Look at this. It don't make sense. This is stupid.
Sweet Angels, delivered fresh from the source, direct to your door. It's my one-stop shop for all my kiddos. Oh. Even the furriest one.
So unfucking believable. Dumbass black
So
bitch.
the more I grow the business, the more I outgrow the tools I use to grow the business. It's getting harder.
Well, continuing coverage tonight in the arrest of University of South Carolina basketball player Ashlyn Watkins. An athletic department spokesperson told WIS today that per policy, any athlete arrested is suspended, but would not confirm specifically if Watkins had been suspended. Although just a short time ago, 2 trusted sources have confirmed to WIS that Watkins' suspension has been lifted.
Now, Watkins is charged with assault and battery in the first degree and kidnapping. According to an incident report, Watkins was in an argument with a female juvenile at an on-campus affiliated.
Female juvenile. Female juvenile. Pay attention. That's statutory.
Apartment complex at 650 Lincoln Street early Saturday morning. The report states officers found the victim being restrained by Watkins from jumping over a ledge at the building's parking garage. The victim initially told police Watkins hit her multiple times. However, later said Watkins never hit her.
WIS reporter Naomi Popa joins us live to explain the charges and what this means for the athlete. And Naomi, as we read through that incident report, a lot of conflicting information. And at one point, the victim refused to cooperate with police.
That's right, Judy Hannah. As you know, a first-degree assault and battery charge is a felony. That means if Watkins is convicted, she faces up to 10 years in prison. Now, as for the kidnapping charge, I spoke with state representative and local attorney Seth Rose. He tells me the state's kidnapping statute needs to change for several reasons.
Concern that I think is kidnapping.
So basically, he was saying that in South Carolina, if you lift somebody up off their feet, that's kidnapping.
And if the person isn't.
If you make somebody walk down the hallway, that's kidnapping. So they trying to fight. They was trying to fight it, but they got her to drop the charge. They had to pay that girl.
Responsible for an abduction. A kidnapping charge is considered a felony and is punishable by up to 30 years if convicted of the crime. Rose says kidnapping misconceptions is reason alone that the statute should change for South Carolina.
The kidnapping statute needs to be changed because under the current law, one in the trunk of their car and gone for a ride.
During an argument at 650 Lincoln Street, grabbed the juvenile victim's head.
Grab the juvenile victim's head. This was a minor. What is statutory on lesbians, B? Yo, this is sick shit.
And forced her to walk down a hall. The warrant says the victim was able to escape, pull a fire alarm, leading police and fire to respond. As for the first-degree assault and battery charge, Watkins faces up to 10 years in prison. Rose tells me if anyone does something with the intent to harm another person and lays hands on that person, it's considered assault and battery.
But if I do something with the intent to harm you, and I lay hands on you, that's assault and battery, and then we just start.
And her first appearance in court is scheduled for Friday, October 25th. State Representative Seth Rose, whose district includes USC's campus, tells me he has spoken to prosecutors and will be working on a revision to state law and its definition of a mere moment sufficing as kidnapping or abduction charge. Reporting in studio, I'm Naomi Popa, WIS News Time.
So now they're trying to get the laws changed on what kidnapping is. Why are you lifting that person up as a woman, first of all? Why are you pushing that person around? And they keep saying she's a juvenile. So, yeah, Don Staley ain't shit. Yeah. Yeah. And this is the type of shit they cover up for women. That is statutory great. That is a juvenile. And the story goes because she was mad that that girl cheated on her. Bringing forth the statutory. I mean, yo, what's going on with our black women, yo? What's wrong with these people? The hell is wrong with these people? Yeah. What the hell is wrong with these people? What the hell is wrong with these people, man? This is a top star. Now, make sure y'all watch South Carolina female basketball. See if the media talks about that shit, B. This bitch ain't shit. She's statutory. Oh, they got the charges dropped. Well, what about civil? Like these people, they cover up. She doing that for her homegirl. She's supposed to let that bitch deal with the law the same way they'll do to a man. Wow. Don Staley said, I'm sure this happens all over other campuses. So this lesbian on lesbian shit is more violent than y'all leading on. Y'all not just good girls trying to play boy games. Oh. Yeah, you know they won't touch it on the game. You know how when you watch Kobe, you rest in peace. You watch Kobe, they be like, yeah, Kobe's coming off of this court case in Colorado. He got to go back to court in Colorado for some victim assault, sexual, blah, 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 blah. Like, yo, doing Kobe dirty. Kobe still dropped 40. They not going to do that to this girl. She's coming off battery and kidnapping on a juvenile. Well, hold on. We need to look into the statutory. She was cheating on her, so she was in a relationship with a juvenile? What? She can't get a girl her own age, so she's a monster? So she grooms young girls? Oh. Is that what they think men do? Men don't do that. Oh, yes, they do. Look at all cut. Oh, so you all like a man. That is a no-win convo for their ass. Are you kidding me? That's sad, son. That's sad. But them whiteys down in South Carolina, they wasn't letting her off the hook. They went after her. But Dawn Staley, what she do? She like, what they call that nigga? She the Joe Paterno. Yo, Dawn Staley's, Dawn Staley's Joe Paterno. Dawn Staley is Joe Paterno. Wow. Unbelievable. All right, y'all, man. I'll come back with the pop the balloon and all that other stuff I got lined up. We'll take a quick break, man.